viewers, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ro. We are back for another Expressions Vinyl mystery box unboxing and, well, craft with me. So my December box just came in the mail yesterday, so I wanted to go ahead and hurry it up and do this unboxing really quickly with you guys. So you see, I haven't even opened the box up, so you will see exactly what's in the box, first impressions right along with me. So let's go ahead and do this thing. I was so excited to see this, of course, because I just could not wait. Let's see, I haven't even peeked to see what all was going to be in here. So here's a preview of what is going to be in one of the either HTV or vinyl pieces. So let's go ahead and see. Of course, by the time I craft with this, it'll probably be really close to the end of this month, but actually no, it'll be in about a week or so. So here's the blanks that's in here. Let's put this up before I do something accidental. So let's go ahead and take this out. Here is, let's see, looks like a notebook, and oh my gosh, looks like I've got a, what is this, bookmarks. And I was just making something because I had an idea with some bookmarks, so I think they might have just read my mind. So let's put this up, throw it behind me. And here's our HTV packet, and here's our adhesive packet. So let's see, let's go ahead and do the HTV since it's already on top. Let's put this to the side, and then we'll open the blanks to see what's all in there. Looks like there's a notebook in there too, so let's see. Yep, there's a notebook. It looks like is that a tote bag? That might be a tote bag. Oh, I can't wait. All right, so let's do the thing. All right, so we have got, oh, Frozen. Was it this year an anniversary to Frozen? Let's zoom down a little bit so you can see. So maybe that's what they were doing, Frozen. All right, so here's the Frozen Leap of Faith crafting. That's the designer for this one. Oh, that's kind of pretty. I think one of my upcoming crafts has to do for next month, snowflakes, and that's what I was kind of designing. So keep an eye on my channel so you guys can see what I have coming up for January. But this doesn't have snowflakes. But anyway, so really pretty. And this one is called Pink Plaid. That's really nice too. Wonder what I can make with this one. And then this one is called, so it's Retro Mint. So this one's Retro Mint and Charcoal. And then we've got Pink right here. Wicked Purple. Oh, that's pretty. And let's see, it says Periwinkle. Oh, the periwinkle's stuck to this one. Okay, oh, there it is, right there. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. So let me see something. This usually matches. So no, this one didn't match. No, so there we go. This one, Periwinkle. And then we've got this one is the Mermaid Blue. So that's all of these that go with these, okay? So that's all the HTVs that they've given us. So let's put this one here. I'll see if I can slide everything back in this bag, but I don't think I'll be able to make that happen, so. Because I tend to make a mess when we do this. So what we'll do is we'll just put it to the side and we'll wrangle with this later. And then we'll get our adhesive vinyl. See, and that's the one that I was telling you would more than likely, oh, I can't talk today. More than likely, something was gonna match the box, see? And then, let's go ahead and open up this package. Uh-oh. There we go. And then I'll go ahead and take out the transfer tape that they always send us, and it's 2 sheets, which is really nice. And then here we go. We've got our winter gnomes. Oh, that's nice. And I don't usually use gnomes a lot, but every now and again, something is really pretty that comes out. All right, and then this one is black confetti. Oh, that's nice for New Year's. That is very, very pretty. I don't think on camera it really does it justice, but I might come up with something with that one. And here's the match to the HTV one. I might be able to wrangle this one to make it look like snowflakes. What do you guys think? All right, so then this one is etched silver. No, it's not. Okay, so I'm gonna have to look this one up because I saw that they were talking about they had made an etch, like where you can use for etch glass, but I don't think this is it. But it looks really pretty. See, I don't think you can see it very well on camera, but it has like a silvery, I don't know how to explain it, but it's really pretty. So anyway, and then this one is sterling graphite. And then this one is just Decal 651. So we've got it in silver metallic, soft pink, your white, and brown. Okay, so here's the thing with brown. I don't usually do much with it, but I love to use it as a stencil. If I don't have any stencil, so this is one of the colors that I'll buy if I don't have any stencil left, and if I have it in my stash, use it as a stencil. Does that make sense? Or if you want to use it for etching or something like that, because it's not a pretty color. So as a trick, as a tip, this is the perfect color for that, because it's one of those colors that's just like not very attractive. So that's what I use it for. So there you go. All right, so that's all the stuff that I got, at least the adhesive vinyls, and then of course my transfer tape. So that'll go in a separate stack. So we're gonna put these to the side, making sure I don't get them. Oh, put this on top so I don't get them all confused with each other. All right, so now the good yummy stuff. Let's get this all opened up. Let's grab my stuff here. Okay, let's see what we've gotten in. It seems like now you get a lot more blanks than when we first started out getting blanks. So what did we got? We got two, what are these called? Chalk blanks? That's what these are. They're like stands. I think that's what these call. They're little stands that you put on. I'm probably putting it on there. No, it goes this way. So you can put your vinyl on here. So you can make two different types of stands. I'm not gonna put it all the way because I'll probably mess it up, but there you go. That's one of them, and then this is the second one. So that gives you two different types of things that you can actually make. There we go. Oh, there we go. There you go. Oh, that's nice. I like this. So let me put this back in the little thing. So that might help me with one of my collaborations that I'm supposed to be using. So I don't know, I might just use that precisely. And these are similar to the Cricut ones that you can order from them. So if you wanted, you can actually Cricut on that. And these are the bookmarks that I was just noticing when we first opened it up. And these are really nice. They're the acrylic one. No, not acrylic, the plastic ones. But you can use adhesive. Of course you can use adhesive, and it's pretty nice. Nice size. And then it comes with, oh, you get 3. I thought it was just 2. You actually get 3. Oh, never mind. I take that back, guys. You get 4. There was a time when we first got these, we actually got wood ones, and I still haven't done that. It was for Christmas too. It was a December box or January, but we got the wood ones, and I need to, oh my gosh, I really need to do that. And then here's the tassels for these. So you get 4 different tassels. These are really pretty. Of course, I'm gonna be using the red ones for myself. So, okay, so those go in there. And then we get a notebook, because every year you gotta get a new notebook. So this gives you a very, very blank slate to do it. And then you get a back cover too. You can do a front cover and a back cover. So, oh, complete blank pages. So this is great. Not great paper, but gives you great journaling pages, blank. This is pretty nice if you like to draw, doodle, or whatever. So this is not bad, actually. So front and back for you to put adhesive vinyl. You can actually even do HTV on here. So that's probably what I'll do with this one. Put some adhesive and HTV on there. And this tote, this is nice. This is pretty big. That's a nice big space for me to come up with something for this one. The last video I did, they had the canvas where I put a book design. I actually ended up giving it to my sister. It was a drawstring canvas backpack type one, but this is really, really nice. I like this one. Oh yes, this is nice. I can come up with all kinds of things. So this is everything that they gave us for this month's mystery project box. So we are going to set everything aside, and then let's get designing and crafting, and we'll be back as soon as we get everything figured out on what we'll do and craft together. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with this video. And what I want to start first is with this very nice canvas tote bag that they sent for the December bag. And this one I believe is 16 inches roughly. Let me check. Yes, it's about 16 inches by 15 inches. And what I did was I grabbed this design, and I think it was from it's not from this month, it's from February's designs. It's from February, and I'm not going to always use the SVG files that they send. And they don't just send SVGs, they do send different formats, PNGs, EPSs, in case that you do have the Silhouette Cameo and that you don't have the business version of Silhouette, and so on, so that you don't have to use the SVG format. So anyhow, but I pulled when I saw this canvas, I knew that as I was scrolling through the files, that when I saw this one, I was like, oh my gosh, this would be perfect. And we are going to reuse the same design in a smaller format. So here we go. And what I'm going to end up doing though is I'm going to lay it down this way. It's going to be a double-sided design. So I'm going to have this one on this side, and on the back we are going to have it laid out same way, and this one is just going to say you are enough. And let me go ahead and set this in here, but first let me go ahead and get everything set up with my heat press. Let me turn it on so that it'll get heated on. It'll get heated up, and I'm going to set that up. Let me verify. I think it's 340 degrees at 20 seconds. So let me start that up, and then we'll be right back. All right, so we have that setting up, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to set this one up, and I'm going to simply put this in here. And because, like I was saying, this has this flap in here, all I want to do is put my pillow. And yes, I am going to preheat this material, get all these wrinkles out, but I wanted to get my pressing pillow in here, and I'm going to want to align it up so that I have it above the flap. where this is at so that I don't have anything in the crease, if that makes sense. Line up. So I did cut off as much of the sides as possible, the excess sides, so that when I aligned it, it still would be right there. And if you don't have a press-in pillow, that is perfectly fine. You can grab like a towel or anything like that just to bump up the canvas. It's basically what you want to do. Okay, it is crooked, but I'm just showing you how I'm going to do it. I want it within the press-in pillow sides. That's all I'm trying to do. All right, so that looks good, and we're just setting it up just as such. And once my heat press is heated up enough, I'll take it back there and then just press it just to where I want. See, that's how we're gonna do it. Okay? Now, let me go ahead and wait for the heat press to heat up where I need it to be so that I can preheat it, get all the moisture out, all the wrinkles, and then I'll switch the camera around so that you guys can see how I'm gonna set it up inside my heat press. All right, so we'll be back in just a moment. I keep wanting to call these dusters, but you guys know what these are called. So let's go ahead and lint this off. There we go, lint roller. Now for me, it doesn't really matter which one goes on what side. I just wanted it to be dual-sided. And let's see, something in here. Okay. That, so let's let it cool. I might have overcooked my canvas. Let's set this over and get this out. Okay, so there's that side done. Once I have something in it, you're never going to even notice. It looks like it's supposed to be there, right? All right, so let's get our press-in pillow back inside on the other side, and let's finish up our second one. That way I can actually turn off Jack and we can be done with this project. It's getting really warm in my craft space. Okay. this went fair. I love it. I've never actually done a double-sided project like this that I can recall. You know, after a while, I think our memories start to fade about projects that we've done. Look how pretty that came out. I love how it came out. And then I started poking holes as I was weeding this, forgetting that this was supposed to be solid. But as you press it, it starts to heal itself, and you really can't tell unless you're up close. But I think it came out really pretty. And then this side, so no matter how you carry the bag, it has a message for you on both sides. All right, so we're done with this one. Let's go ahead. My big heat press is done. Let's go ahead and do our next little project. Okay, so I think a lot of my projects in today's video is HTV based, but I wanted to switch to something non-HTV. So one of the blanks that we were sent in our mystery box were bookmarks. So here we are going to do one, actually two. And it's funny because I just did for a playlist some snowflake leather, faux leather bookmarks, and then coincidentally we have these 4 acrylic bookmarks. So in the SVG files we had gotten these back splashes. I don't know, they're not back splashes, but we got these for the designs. But then I was like, well, I wanted to lay something else on them. So what I'm going to do is I found these designs. I had some files in previous downloads that I had, but I've never made bookmarks. So you probably can't really see what this one says, but it says reader's gonna read. And then I found this one somewhere else. It's just a girl. Basically it's insinuating, well, not insinuating, I guess you wouldn't say, but it says, it's basically just saying without words, I love books. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, so with these acrylic bookmarks, they're not the thickest, but it serves its purpose. These acrylic ones, they're gonna show up milky looking. So all it is that it has a film on it, and all you're gonna do is just take your weeding tool and take off the plastic film. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's see if I can get it in there. You probably just want to be very careful with that. Okay, and what we'll do is put one right here and then one right there, and then we'll just grab another one. And I need to grab some transfer tape because I completely forgot about that. All right, so I grabbed the piece of scrap transfer tape, and okay, so that'll work. And all right, so all I did was I actually did this in reverse because these are the same, they're gonna be the same color in the back. So since you're putting this on, you want it to show the back of it. And you probably didn't have to because it's the kind of design that it is, but you want to pick a vinyl that the back of the vinyl is the same as the back of the color is the same as the front, so that when you lay it down on here, you want it to show the same color, because I mean, that's what you want. Hopefully that's what you want, right? And not something else. So that's why one is black and one is bluish teal. That's just the colors that I wanted. But whenever you do pick it, just make sure that you're picking something that's, because sometimes one vinyl, it shows the back is the same, it's a different color. You guys know what I mean by that. Now I'm having a hard time seeing the back of this, so what I'm gonna do is put it, hopefully this will help. And I don't know if you guys can even see this. Maybe. Let me see if I put it on. Maybe that'll help you guys guys see it, but it'll definitely help me see what I'm working on because I really can't see anything. All right, so let's put this down. Down. Uh-oh, yeah, this way. Okay. Yep. I'm gonna flip these around, so because now what we want is the other vinyl piece to go. This one's gonna go on here, and this one's gonna go on there. That's my so-called plan for this. So I'm gonna actually cut this a little bit more so that I'm not working with so much on the edge. Just have a little bit more, a little less so that I can work with that. And we'll do the same thing with this piece. This one back. Now if you want, you can always grab some sealer and seal the vinyl in if you don't like the feel of it. I might do that in the future, but I really don't think so. I think that it feels really nice. This one's thin enough, it feels good, and this one does too, but I might and I might not because I don't want to see it, but I might. I don't really think so, but it looks really nice. What do you guys think? Let's pull this one up. These look really, really nice. So let's go ahead and put these up and start our next project. Actually, before I do that, I realized I didn't even put tassels on these. What was I thinking? Okay, so we've got red, blue, and yellow, and white. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the red one on this. Maybe the red one on this one and the white one on this one. No, I think I want the white one, the red one on this one. Just because it kind of goes with this one. So just, I still say I'm not a huge fan of tassels on my bookmarks, but these are small enough that they go nicely on. Yes, I really like that. It's not the exact match of red, but it looks pretty. And then I'll put the... Now, because this is a neutral, it actually goes really pretty with the gold. I think I'm actually gonna do that. Instead of white, let's do that. And now, of course, this one. Done the red as well on this one because it's very neutral. All right. Now we can really put these projects out. Those came out really pretty. All right, now we can go ahead and move on to our next project. All right, so I have this clipboard, and this one did not come in this particular box. It came in over the summer or the spring. I'm not quite sure, but and this design that I picked also came earlier this year as well. This was, if you watched last month's video, you'll see that this is both of these. Well, not both of these, but at least this one was one of my stuff that I had in my basket that I've been, oh, sorry for that noise, that I had sitting in my basket, just laying around, that I had not worked on, and I started this little video series. But this was one of the SVGs that have been that there's scents, and I want to say it was spring or summer, but I am going to clean this clipboard up, and we are going to lay this down as well. Now, this clipboard, I know everybody got a different color. It either came in blue or this smoky gray. I think there might have been one other color, but I loved it because it's a miniature clipboard, which you don't find very often. Every now and again, you'll find it at the Dollar Tree in this size, but I actually was glad that I got the smoky gray. And it has measurements on it. You probably won't be able to see it on the camera. Maybe, maybe not, but it's 8 inches. And then it has the centimeters as well. But anyway, I ended up picking this, and I think I did end up designing it to give it to my youngest daughter, who is a musician, I guess I would call her. She plays piano and violin at the moment, and she loves to sing and so on and so forth. It's one of the things her teachers are always saying, that she is extremely creative. So we'll see how that goes. Now let me grab a piece of transfer tape, because what I'm going to do on this one is we are going to put this one on in reverse. Hopefully, let me cut this off a little bit more, and then we'll see if the piece of transfer tape, this hopefully might fit. Okay, I think that'll fit. Just might cut it off. Anyway, if I'm gonna put it on the back of this, right? And again, it's gonna be the same thing as the bookmarks, where actually we did this in reverse itself, so that when I lay it down, hopefully it works, because I've tried this before, but I've never realized that I needed my vinyl to be the same color front and back. Oh, sorry. So we'll see how that works, right? And if I got it wrong, then we'll just recut the image and put it on in the other way. So let's go ahead and put this on here. Back. It looks like it worked. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. Yay, because it was the first time I've done it. I've never done a plate in reverse to make it food safe or nothing of the sort. I didn't take into account these numbers, but it's okay, because I can always put top coat of some sort, or like matte varnish or wax over it, but it worked. I should have known it was gonna work. Come on now, it's me. But you know my shenanigans on here. Now let's flip it over and look how pretty that looks. Okay, let me put this little cloth over it. Oh, you guys can't see it. Look. Look. Oh, she is going to love it. Creativity takes courage, and that's all that we as crafters, as DIYers, even as YouTubers, it takes courage to be on YouTube in general, to do what we do, doesn't it? So for her, as young as she is, everything that we do as parents, as kids, we try to encourage them, so it takes courage. So I love this SVG. I might have to incorporate this into my own craft space somewhere. So I think this is my favorite one today. So let's go ahead and put this one up and go ahead and move on to our next DIY. Okay, so for the remainder of our projects, we are going to be working with HTV. So I've got this little canvas bag. I'm gonna turn on my heat press, my mini heat press. This came in, I think it was this month. If it wasn't this month, it was during the summer. Yes, it was during the summer. And I think, let me check. Yes, it was one of the summer items. But anyway, it has a little plastic feature inside, but it was supposed to be, I think you can sublimate on it, but I don't know, you can't. But it's like plasticky on the side because it was supposed to be where you put wet items on the inside, like cool. So my press is all ready to be used. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and iron on to warm up the surface and get any moisture. I'll go ahead and do that. Let's see, how do I want to press? I'll go this way. Yes, I'll go this way. No, I'm gonna go this way. Yeah, I'm gonna go this way. Okay. Yes. So the reason why I was checking was because what feels more natural when you're unzipping is where you want to put your vinyl. Now this design that I'm using today is another one that came out during the summer, I think. And so I'm making this for me. Although for some reason, because I'm making it for me, I really don't think it's gonna end up staying with me. And if you have kids, daughters, you're going to understand this. Nothing that I make stays with me because one of my daughters always ends up taking my stuff. Now, I'm gonna scoot this over. Now, most of this is going to be, these letters are going to be done one at a time because I want to make sure that they are aligned better. And I'm just showing you what I'm going to be putting together. It just pretty much says maker. Now, I don't know if I'm going to want to make it look perfect like this, or it doesn't even look perfect. I think I'm going to want it to look chaotic. I don't want it to look in alignment. Originally, when I designed it, it looked in symmetric, of course, but I think because I never align things really well, I'm going to purposefully not make it look aligned. All right, so since we lost the voice, let's go ahead and we've got the hashtag heat press. Let's cool it off, or hashtag pound, whatever you guys want to call it. And let's decide on how we're going to lay this down. So I think I put everything down and put the M, well, yeah, because I was trying to figure out how I wanted it to lay down. So then I decided, we're just going to stagger everything down, mainly because I suck at laying things straight. I've said that on numerous occasions. So I decided I'm just going to stagger it, make it look chaotic, like my brain usually works and on any given day, and press everything down. And that's how we did it. So let it cool off and let's reveal, peel back, and let's take a look at how it turned out. Now, looking back, I was like, maybe I should have actually brought the M down just a tad bit, but look at that, peeled perfectly. Isn't it satisfying just watching when somebody peels back HTV? So I decided that I think the K actually needed a little bit more heat. Push everything back in, and we're gonna just apply just a tad bit more heat. Cool it off. thinking. Look how pretty. Doesn't she look nice? Let me know in the comments what you think about this little one. Yeah, but I think I should have brought the M down. See how we second guess our thoughts after it's done. But let me know what you guys think. I think she is so pretty. Now, more than likely, one of my kids is going to take this, but it's okay. It's done. Now, we're going to go ahead and move to our very next project after I finish admiring my work of art. All right, so for this one, I have this, it came in this month's box, and then it was just a plain notebook. So I used the same design I used for the bag, and I just did it smaller scale, of course, and use HTV and blue. What I did was I actually used my HTV Ron since it's actually my preferred when I'm doing complicated and small scale. Iron it on, and then we're gonna peel it back. Now I should have probably opened the notebook so that I just had just a cover on. In hindsight, that would have worked better because I noticed that the paper bulged a little. Not bulged, I guess bulked. I don't know what the word is. It folded up a little bit. So that's what I did. This is another one for one of my kiddos, and it took me a little bit longer, and I actually heated up because I started on low heat, and I think that worked out to my advantage because I did low heat and then I increased it to medium heat, and that's when everything worked out much better for my advantage. And I realized, oh my gosh, I didn't weed that out, but I did fix it. I ended up reprinting out just the Y and then did that off camera, so you guys didn't have to see me doing all that work. But look how pretty. I think she's gonna love this because she's my little artist. I think it came out so pretty. But yes, I did fix the Y off camera for you guys. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this one. I actually love it. So 2 projects with the same exact SVG. That's another way, if you guys have an SVG that you guys love, that you can use it in multiple ways instead of letting an SVG go to waste. So this is our last one for the day. I use a lot of HTV this video. So I have this little chalk tag, sign, that's what it is. And what I did was I just measured it, wiped it off, cleaned it off. I didn't use alcohol, that was just water. And I'm showing you how I measured it because I wanted the image to go exactly where I wanted it without the base. And I decided to go with blue instead of my yellow is my standard color in my room, and just press it down. I used medium. I started off with low, again, just to test, and then I went to medium, and then we're going to just heat it up, cool it off, lift it up off the design. And for my room, I think this actually came out perfectly. The best is yet to come. This is something that I wanted to use in my craft room as a reminder that even though it's a new year, it is still something that throughout the year we can tell ourselves on rough days for me. So look how pretty it turned out. I love that teal against the black. So let me know in the comments what you guys think about this one. It's still very simple, very easy, quick to make. Then I'm just going to go ahead and bring up all of the projects together so you guys can see a final reveal of everything that we made in this video. All right, guys, here is the final look of everything that we made in our video today. Here's my little cosmetic bag, I'm sorry, that I'm sure I'm going to lose. And then our book that is going to be handed down probably to one of my kiddos because she's going to just find a way to grab that from me. And then my 2 little bookmarks that I think is probably my second to favorite that I'm going to just put on my bookshelf and let it enjoy. So I'm probably going to tag it with some glue just to keep those from loosening up. And this one right here is, I think this one came out stunning. I was so proud of myself that I cut this out properly the way it's supposed to be cut. And then our little sign, I love that one too. And then my tote bag, my mom already claimed it. I think she's gonna take that. How is it that I craft for me and everybody is probably ending up taking my stuff? So thank you for watching this video and for clicking on. And if you have not yet subscribed, go ahead and do so. And if you like this content, go ahead and hit that like button. Again, thank you for joining me for another one of my videos. And like I always say, remember that life is always better in full color. Bye, guys.